What's cracking, y'all? Welcome to Boo TV. Thanks for stepping in. Damian Lillard, Dame time, waived by the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Milwaukee Bucks acquire Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. Now, if you've been a member here, I've been checking out various content from me, you probably know I'm not the highest person on Dame Lillard. You probably know that I believe Damian Lillard is a very overrated player. And I said after his injury, I said Damian Lillard is officially done. He will never be as good as he was prior to the Achilles injury. And he was already on the downside of his prime prior to injuring his Achilles. Let's face the facts. Damian Lillard, on July 15th, that's about roughly 2 weeks from now, Damian Lillard will be 35 years old, coming off an Achilles injury later next season. In the year 2026, he will likely make a return near the end of the season, if he does return. Now, he returns at 35 years old, gets a couple of weeks of basketball in, and then shortly thereafter, he turns 36 off an Achilles injury. He's done. He is done. Damian Lillard will never look the same, at least on a consistent basis. That's what I truly believe. He was already getting cooked on defense. Couldn't stay in front of anybody. What do you think he's going to look like now after that Achilles injury? Come on now. Dame is done. So from that perspective, I completely understand the Milwaukee Bucks just wanting to waive him. He's no good. He's not the guy you want to pair up with Giannis at this point if you want a two-man tandem. At this point, Damian Lillard would be a great third option for a team. But as a Robin to a Batman, not happening. He's not it. And even when he was healthy with the Bucks, they weren't looking so hot, and he had many bad stretches. And he didn't want to be in Milwaukee anyway. So I get it. Just waive him. Get him out of here. So the Milwaukee Bucks will owe him $22 million per year for 5 years, is what I'm hearing. That's what's being reported. Now listen, when a team waives a player, the process is different in the regular season than it is in the off season. So I am not 100% sure or even aware of what happens if a team picks him off waivers in the offseason. I know in the regular season, if you waive a player, there's a 2-day period, a 48-hour period, where a team can pick that player up off waivers. And they will acquire that contract and have to pay the rest of it. And if a team does not pick that player up off waivers, they essentially become a free agent or unrestricted free agent, I believe. And I don't really know what happens with the contract and the money owed after that. And I am even more clueless as to what happens in the offseason, exactly what that process entails. Is there any way, if another team picks up Dame at any point in the offseason, does the Milwaukee Bucks become relieved of owing him all that money over the next 5 years? I'm not sure. My biggest question is, why not try to trade him? And even if you get, just some decent players back, but you'll shed all that salary you owe Dame and even get something that is easier to absorb in return. I'm not sure. I'm guessing there has to be a reason I'm not thinking about as to why they wouldn't look at just trading him. And some may say, who's going to trade for an injured Damian Lillard? Trust me, there is always at least one team out there that will make that trade because they are desperate and are willing to roll the dice, even understanding his age and attrition and everything else, willing to roll the dice on Damian Lillard returning after his Achilles injury, something close to himself, or even just to have a still household name on their team. There is always a team willing to do it. It couldn't be me. It wouldn't be my team. I wouldn't trade for Damian Lillard. Hell no. But there is always somebody willing. And even if you don't think there is, why not just survey the field and see what kind of bites you get? But there has to be a logical reason that I'm not thinking of as to why they didn't just opt to go the trading route. Interesting. Now for Damian Lillard, this is great for him. He can essentially just take the entire season and rehab and get healthy and not have to commit to any team in that process. You know how some players are going through their rehab process and they're still traveling with the team on games, suited up on the bench. Now he doesn't even have to go through all that if he doesn't want to. He could just chill at home, chill at the rehab centers, whatever he needs to do, and don't have to worry about the schedule that comes with being a part of the team during an NBA season. Or he could sit on his fat, happy ass and do absolutely nothing during that time and still get paid. So he's going to have the freedom to orchestrate his life however he wants while still getting paid that money. So Dame is in a great position right now. People are like, oh, I feel sorry for Dame now. Why? Dame doesn't feel sorry for Dame. Dame's happy as hell right now. I assure you that. I don't feel sorry for Dame. Dame is going to be just fine. But I'm really curious to see where this goes now, man. This is interesting. I'm sure the Lakers rumors are already swirling around like crazy. Anytime a player becomes available, or even players that aren't available, somehow social media likes to inject the Lakers in every conversation. But really curious to see how this pans out as the details start to come out more and more. So if you have any answers to some of the things I wasn't sure about, some of the questionable things, let me know in the comment section. Because yeah, I don't know. I have no idea when it comes to the full process of, a player being waived in the offseason. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it, folks. I appreciate you for stepping in. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.